Today's news is about Google and their amazing success in AI. The big tech company is making a strong comeback.
Wow, Anna, that's an exciting story. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Daily News English podcast. I'm Peter.
And I'm Anna. We're so happy you're here to learn English with us today. Our goal is to help you understand exciting news stories from around the world.
That's right. We break down big stories into small, easy parts so you can practice your listening, learn new words, and improve your English while discovering something interesting. Let's start with today's news about Google and AI. So, Anna, our third story today is all about Google. It seems like they've had a really amazing comeback in the world of artificial intelligence, or AI.
Yes, Peter, it's a fantastic story. For a while, some people thought Google was falling behind in the AI race. Do you remember how everyone was talking about other AI programs?
I do. It felt like everyone was talking about ChatGPT, right? Google seemed to have made a few fumbles in getting their own smart computer programs out there.
That's right. Some people were even wondering if Google's boss, Sundar Pichai, might have to leave. But now, it looks like a miraculous turnaround for the company.
They really have. Now, Google has a new AI model called Gemini 3, and it's getting great reviews. People are saying it's really powerful.
It truly is. One famous businessman, Mark Benioff, said he's actually switching from ChatGPT to Gemini 3. That's a huge compliment for Google.
That's a big deal. And it highlights a key advantage, doesn't it? Google has massive resources to pour into AI development.
Absolutely, Peter. They have incredible data, talent, and infrastructure. This isn't just a small update, it's a whole new architecture they've built.
A new architecture? So it's not just better, it's fundamentally different in how it thinks, almost?
You could say that. Gemini is designed to be multimodal from the start. It can understand and process different types of information all at once.
Multimodal? Meaning it can handle text, images, sound, even video all together seamlessly? That's quite advanced.
Exactly. So when we talk about it being powerful, it's not just about one skill, but how it combines them.
That makes sense. So what exactly makes Gemini 3 so good? What can it do?
Well, it's very clever at many things. It can help with computer coding, designing websites, and even making simple video games.
Wow, designing video games? That sounds incredibly useful. No wonder so many people are impressed.
Definitely. And Google's stock price, which shows how much the company is worth, has gone up a lot, like 70% this year.
That's a huge jump. It shows that investors, people who buy parts of companies, have a lot of trust in Google again.
Yes, they do. The story says Google always had the different parts to compete in AI, but now everything is working together perfectly.
It's like all the pieces of a puzzle finally fit. So that's the first reason for their success. Gemini 3 is a big hit. What's the second reason, Anna?
The second reason is about computer chips. Google has spent over 10 years making its own special chips called TPUs.
TPUs? That sounds technical, Anna. What exactly are they?
TPUs stand for Tensor Processing Units. Think of them as super specialized computer chips, designed by Google specifically to make AI calculations incredibly fast and efficient.
So they're not just any chips, but custom-made for AI? Like a brain built specifically for smart programs?
Precisely. They've been developing these chips for over a decade, originally just for their own internal AI projects.
Wow, 10 years of secret development. So they've perfected them for AI specifically, giving them a real edge.
That's right, because they design both the hardware, the TPUs, and the software, Gemini AI. They can optimize everything to work together incredibly efficiently.
That's a smart strategy. It's like building your own custom engine for your race car instead of buying one off the shelf.
Exactly. This gives them a significant cost advantage too, especially when training huge AI models, which can be incredibly expensive.
So they're saving money internally, and now they're ready to share this advantage?
That's the plan. Google uses these special TPUs to train its Gemini AI models. They're like the powerful engines making the AI super smart. And now they want other companies to use them too.
So, Google is selling its brain power to other businesses. That could be a big market, maybe even competing with companies like NVIDIA.
It could be. They are even talking with Meta, Facebook's parent company, about a huge deal to use Google's chips.
That's smart business. Okay, so reason number 1, great new AI model, Gemini 3. Reason number 2, special computer chips. What's next?
Reason number 3 is a bit interesting. Google won a court case about its search business.
A court case? Was someone saying Google was doing something wrong?
Yes, the Department of Justice brought the case, arguing that Google used its size unfairly to dominate the search market.
Ah, so it was a very high-profile case then, with serious implications if they lost.
Absolutely. Losing could have forced them to change how their search engine works, or even split parts of their business.
That would have been a massive shakeup for the company, so this slap on the wrist was a huge relief for them.
It truly was. Precisely. But the judge gave Google what the story calls a slap on the wrist. It means a very light punishment.
So, they got a small warning, but nothing really changed for their main business. That's a win for Google.
It truly was. They can still mostly do what they were doing, which keeps their search business strong.
That's a big relief for them, I'm sure. What's the 4th reason Google is doing so well?
The 4th reason is about a very famous investor named Warren Buffett. He's known for being very smart with money.
Oh, I know him. He's like a legendary figure in the world of investments.
That's right. And his company took a huge stake in Google's parent company, Alphabet. That's a big vote of confidence.
Wow, Warren Buffett investing in Google is a massive endorsement. He usually avoids tech companies, doesn't he?
Yes, he famously prefers companies with predictable earnings and business models he deeply understands.
So for him to put billions into Google, it means he sees something very stable and promising in their AI strategy and overall future.
Exactly. It's not just money, it's a powerful statement to other investors. If Buffett trusts Google's future, maybe I should too.
That's a huge boost to investor confidence, especially given his reputation.
He does. So for him to invest billions in Google now, it means he really believes in their future. It's a huge signal.
That truly is a strong signal for Google's future. What's the 5th and final reason for their success?
The last reason is that Google's main way of making money, search advertising, is still doing really well, even with all the AI changes.
So, even though AI is changing how people search, Google is still making lots of money from ads on its search engine?
Exactly. Some people worried that AI might hurt Google's search business, but their revenues actually jumped by 15% last quarter.
That's incredible. It seems AI isn't hurting their cash cow, which is a fun way to say their main money-making business.
It is. Google even says that generative AI, which means AI that can create new things, is making people search more than ever.
That's a really interesting point. So all 5 of these reasons together explain Google's huge comeback and why they're dominating the AI race now.
It's truly a story of how a company can change things around. And it shows how fast the tech world moves.
That was a super interesting discussion about Google. Now is a great time to pause and check out the vocabulary for this story.
Okay, Peter, let's look at some important words from that story. The first one is dominating.
Right. Dominating means being the most powerful or successful in a certain area. Like Google is now dominating the AI race, meaning they are winning or leading strongly.
Exactly. They are the top player. Another phrase we heard was miraculous turnaround.
A miraculous turnaround means a sudden and amazing change from a bad situation to a good one. Like Google was struggling, but now they've had a miraculous turnaround and are very successful.
That's a perfect way to put it. And before this turnaround, the story mentioned Google had some fumbles.
Fumbles are small mistakes or errors, especially when you drop something or mess up a chance. So Google made a few fumbles when they were trying to get their AI ready.
Good explanation. Next, we talked about chips inside computers.
Yes, chips are tiny electronic parts that act like the brains of a computer or a smartphone. They help the device do its work very fast.
Like miniature control centers. Then we mentioned monopoly in the court case.
A monopoly is when one company has almost complete control over a particular product or service, so there's little or no competition.
Right, they're the only big player. And Google got a slap on the wrist from the judge.
A slap on the wrist means a very light punishment or a mild warning. It's like a parent telling a child, "Don't do that," without serious consequences.
Exactly, not a big deal. Next, Warren Buffett takes a stake in Google.
To take a stake means to buy shares or ownership in a company. So, Warren Buffett bought a part of Google, showing his investment.
That signals confidence. And finally, we talked about Google's cash cow.
A cash cow is a part of a business that makes a lot of money easily and reliably. For Google, their search advertising is a cash cow because it brings in so much profit.
Fantastic! Those words are super helpful for understanding this story and many others. Now it's your turn, our wonderful listeners. We've heard about Google's amazing AI, Gemini 3, that can design websites and even games.
So, our question for you is, what do you think about AI helping people create things like games or websites? Do you think it's a good thing, and why. So, to quickly sum up, Google has made an incredible comeback in the AI world. Their new AI, Gemini 3, is a huge hit, proving their smart technology is top-notch.
And Google's own special computer chips, their win in a big court case, and even a famous investor like Warren Buffett putting his money into the company all show that Google is back on top.
Plus, their search business, which makes them a lot of money, is stronger than ever, even with all the new AI changes. Google really has everything working in harmony right now.
Absolutely. What an exciting story of innovation and success. Thank you so much for listening to the Daily News English podcast today. We hope you learned a lot and had fun.
We certainly did. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more English learning fun, and leave a comment below.
Tell us your thoughts on today's story, or answer our listeners' question about AI creativity. Your comments help us a lot. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.